Hello.
All good?
Nice bike.
Well, it's nice to see you both, and together as well. It's been a long time since we've done this.
Almost together.
Almost.
As close as we
Can't
can
hold
get
his
these
hand,
days.
yeah.
As close as we can get.
Valtteri Bottas and George Russell, who are out of this race, and they look like they've had a big coming together.
What the was he doing? Honestly, is he a for what?
We're going to have to start with you, George, for last weekend first. You're giggling already.
No,
I
I
mean,
just-
you put a great message out and you held your hands up, and that's a big thing to do as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I think the incident is one thing, but I thought, I sort of let myself down with some of my actions afterwards, and I went against my own instincts and I wanted to show some emotions, but took it a little bit too far. It was a tricky race, and there was an opportunity, and I had to go for it, and that time I got it wrong.
In the end of the day, George went for it, but in my opinion, it was kind of a racing incident.
I mean, have you been there in that situation where in the heat of the moment,
I mean, I have, yeah. I think you have this already since karting, and it only gets worse, really, when you get to F1, because you've got a whole team behind you. You worked Friday, Saturday to get to this point, and you've already done half the race, and then you get to a point where all of a sudden it can feel like through no fault of your own, you lose all of it. And it's just, for him, like that, and it was gone.
George, I wanted to ask you if you've spoken to Toto and Valtteri since then as well.
Yeah, I mean, I spoke with Valtteri on the Sunday night afterwards, and spoken extensively with Toto since. To be honest, he has been very supportive. A lot of tough love.
Yeah, I keep teasing him and said, if he does a good job, he can win a Mercedes. If not, we're doing Renault Clio Cup.
I mean, I watched some Clear Cut back in the day. It was a good racing.
This is a long-standing personal joke with Toto and I.
Do you ever take the mickey? Does there come a point where you think enough time's passed where you can take the mickey out of these moves?
I mean, there will be.
Yeah,
Probably
definitely.
on the grid on Sunday.
Definitely,
There'll be some banter.
Watch out for someone,
Yeah.
Wanted to ask if you two messaged each other after the race, or did you give him a few days, or how did that play out?
I don't think we messaged
No.
each other this time. I messaged you after quali.
Yeah, I didn't.
What did you say then
didn't
after
reply
quali?
to him.
Was it?
Yeah, you didn't reply to me. I thought that was a little bit rude.
No.
Right, I said
I just
unlucky.
had so many messages after,
Yeah, I bet.
Saturdays.
Yeah, nice to know that I'm on your priority list.
Orlando, for you last weekend, disappointment in qualifying, but you did turn it around for Sunday in the end. How did you find that reset? What did you do?
I was pretty frustrated and annoyed after qualifying because I could have been P3, So, yeah, I think it was also an opportunity for me to kind of refresh. I look ahead to Sunday, and we knew there was potential of rain, and there's always a bit of chaos and opportunities that can come up in the race. So I knew I had to kind of forget about it, let it go, which is what I did, and I think I rewarded the team nicely with the points.
Big smiles down at McLaren as Lando Norris takes another podium.
Your teammate was out for a walk just before. What's that been like this year? Because obviously last weekend in qualifying, he was getting pretty close.
He was pushing you, wasn't he?
He was pushing me. He was really fast.
George was saving it for Q3. He had it in the bag.
Likes to show off in
Q2,
Q3, doesn't he?
No, Nicholas had a bit of a tough year last year, but he works incredibly hard and he's getting faster and faster.
And what about you? I mean, Daniel says he's still getting used to the car. He wants a few more races before he feels comfortable. Have you got to completely capitalise now, or do you feel that you're learning as well as you go along at the moment?
No, I'm still learning a lot. I think first of all it shows in a way how difficult it is to drive the car, or just how different it is really comparing to the Renault.
Now, I heard a rumour that you spent an awful lot of time at MTC over the winter, as much as you could, and I know you're on Twitch on social media, but it sounds like you're quite a keynote over the winter.
This year I've not been on Twitch and stuff that much. I have concentrated more on the racing side of it.
Has it helped?
I want to
Help the
say
subscribers.
So. Yeah, it hasn't helped the
When the income's
subscriber
down, but
count.
you know.
Yeah, exactly. Long term, maybe the income will be up, but I definitely think it has helped more because it's just more time to concentrate on the things I need to.
Have you sent him any of your merch yet?
Don't make any stuff that big for him.
Don't do his tall size.
No, not yet.
That's exciting, though.
What, my
I had
merch?
some Danny Rick merch.
Oh.
So
Did you sell it straight away?
I didn't know. I endorsed it a little bit.
It was
He
too
gave
cheap,
me a
man.
little bit on the side too.
Maybe I'll get George a little hoodie or something.
Really appreciate that.
No worries.
We're here in Portimao now. Last year, you got to learn this track. It's a phenomenal track when you actually go around and walk it and feel the elevations. How do you feel driving it in a car? Where does it come on your list of tracks, do you think?
It's a cool track because it's unique, but from a racing perspective, it's probably not one of my favourites.
What about you?
I like it, and it's different. I think this could definitely replace some of the other tracks we go to.
Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great weekend and keep it up.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.